We are going to make some calls today, but first I wanted to make this video, the first video for the channel, an introductory one just to let everyone know who I am, why are we here, and what we will be doing in the future. So the purpose of the channel, well, first of all, I should start by saying my name is Benny Troncoso. I'm a licensed real estate agent in Massachusetts, and I also serve Rhode Island and Florida, but mainly in Massachusetts. I've been a real estate agent since COVID, since 2020. I've been, scaling pretty steadily every single year. And this 2026 is no different. I have I have big plans for 2026 and 2027, and expanding my lead generation and switching over to more listing heavy, or just taking on more listings and getting a little bit away from just doing a lot of buyer sides is definitely my goal, so that I can take back and have control of my life and my schedule and enjoy some family time. I am a father of 18-year-old kids that are going into college, but my wife and I had a new baby a year and a half ago. And he's running around and we're pretty active. And so that time is going to come where I'm going to need to be flexible again with my schedule so that I can enjoy seeing him grow. And then lead generation, outbound lead generation is the way to go, I think. There's a lot of folks that have influenced my thought and my goals for the next couple of years. And so I'll make mention of them. I'll give them proper mention and a nice little shout out to them as we go. And when I make the videos, and because I did take a little bit of something from different people, and so I'll make sure to make mention of that when I do so. But yeah, this is not my first rodeo. I have been cold calling a little bit for the past few years actually. I started with absentee owners only single line dialer using my cell phone. Then I used a Google number after that. Then I transitioned over to an actual dialer with Vulcan. Last year I switched to a 3-line dialer with Mojo. Then batch dialer, and it's just it got to a point where with everything that's going on and all these just worrying about being labeled as spam and all that, and with phone numbers, it became a thing where I wasn't getting the value in my time that I thought I was going to get. I was just sitting here for an hour, 2 hours, and only talking to 3 or 4 people, and that's just not it. You sit down for an hour or two, you talk to 5 to 10 people, and you're lucky if you get one lead out of those. That just was not a good use of my time. I just found it easier to do social media and get a buyer, and I close quicker. So, but increasing the contact rate was definitely one. So I invested in the new dialer. It's called Enzo Dialer. So it dials 14 lines at a time. It has 100 caller IDs, meaning 100 numbers that they whitelist. So I don't have to worry about being marked as spam. Or at least I don't think I need to worry. We'll see when we try it out. There's still a few things that I need to work on. But today we'll do about 15 minutes of calling, and then I have to jet. But just wanted to make this quick video to introduce myself and the channel. Yeah, eventually you'll see it grow. I'm not doing this to gain followers, to gain a lot of viewership, though it would be nice. I'm doing this mostly to keep me accountable, making sure that I'm doing this every day. I guess as the channel grows, we'll do some lives and stuff like that. It'll be more interactive if I have people that are going to be joining me. Maybe if 1, 2, or 3 or 4 people are joining me and calling at the same time. For the most part, I'm going to be dialing either in the morning from 10 to 12 or in the afternoon from 2 to 3. I do have what I call a power hour. In a power hour, I just dial either just follow up on leads, or strictly just for sale by owners or expireds. In my market, we don't have a ton of for sales or expireds, and so I can manually dial that with my cell phone, and take my time and really be direct and a little bit more personal with those leads, especially if they're follow-ups too. So yeah, I'm gonna fire this thing up now. Let's just load it up a list. At some point too, I'll do a video, share the screen. Once I become a little bit more comfortable with the software, again, this is a new software for me. Maybe I'll make a video, see what it looks like on my side as I start dialing and stuff like that. Damn, so it took me a while to sign in. I think I'm finally in. All right, here we go. Now I know we're in. All right. With this dialer, you have to. I upload from batch leads, so I'm getting my list from batch leads for now. I might switch over to my plus leads. I just have to look at really. I think the data is the same. I just have to look at pricing and what type of leads I can get with either and see which one makes sense. I haven't been doing batch leads either for a long time. When I was doing Mojo and Vulcan, I was just getting the information from them. So we're circle dialing area that I was pretty active in last year, and so I have a lot of information. If someone asks me a question, I also lived in this neighborhood, in one of these two neighborhoods. We're dialing two neighborhoods in conjunction here. They're next to each other, so I know a lot about them. So if someone asks a question or if there's or something, I'd be able to respond. I'd be able to make conversation. I do have a script that I go by. I'm just not. I'm not good at just maintaining the script. And also, I'm switching it up as we go here between now and the next video. You'll see that I switching my script out a little bit. But it's not a script. I don't like sounding scripted, and so it'll be just a structured call in terms of an opening, some follow-up questions, and then hopefully the appointment setting. So we'll follow that structure. It's just how we're communicating with the client. I'm very big on just mirroring their energy. I should also say that this is the introductory video. English is not my first language, believe it or not. Spanish is, and so I will have trouble with words like mirroring. So here we go. So I just uploaded the list, signed into the dialer. There's just a button that I just click, and that'll just fire up the dialer, and all 14 lines will start dialing. I did this with the lady that was training me, and we were getting pickups. So much so that my only worry here, and if you think I'm a little nervous, my only thing is if I'm not going to have time to really think through. The other thing that this dialer doesn't have, it doesn't have like a Zillow button or a button where you can just click on and look at the property while you're talking to the person. You really have to just copy and paste it on a different browser and just look at the house. Maybe open Zillow up and copy and paste on the Zillow website and maybe look at the property history and if it's sold or if it's on the market or under agreement or something like that or whatever. But we're circle dialing, so I don't. If it ever went on the market and didn't sell, or if it sold, I really have no way of knowing. Although I did try to filter out recent either properties that were on the market or that have recently sold within the last 2 years. I hope that the filter works, but batch leads lets you filter out a lot of information, and that's one of the filter settings you could filter out. All right, so here we go. I'm gonna press play, start dialing. Button is green, so it should be dialing. There's a little sound that you hear when people pick up, and then their information pops up in the screen. If you hear a fan, I have a heater for if you. Hello, Cynthia. Hello. All right, so they hung up. And after they hung up, or after you pick up, or you hang up on them, there's a disposition screen that you could label the call.
Hello.
Jane?
Yep.
Oh, hey, Jane. Jane, you're gonna hate me. I'm another realtor calling.
Sure.
I'm another realtor calling the neighborhood just to see if I sold a few properties nearby. Just calling to see if any other neighbors were interested in making a move within the next 2 to 5 years.
No. We bought here in 2021 and are really happy with the neighborhood.
Oh, nice. It's a great neighborhood. It's in transition, but even the families that are moving in, all good families. All 7 families I moved in last year, where they were all nice people.
Yeah, it's a great community. Thanks for
Nice.
reaching out, though.
What's that?
I said thanks for reaching out, though.
Yeah, I appreciate your time. Thank you. So I did not hear the sounds. I'm gonna put my volume up. I don't know. I missed it. Either I missed it or the sound is not on or something. Mary?
Hello,
Hi, Mary.
this is the Chittick Elementary.
Oh, sorry. Wrong number.
Okay.
Bye. It's the elementary school. Kids went there. So I did hear the sound. I just did not have the volume up the first time. Kind of caught me off guard. Super nice lady, though. Yeah, so I don't mind the calls. I don't mind people being rude. There's going to be some rude people. But with circle dialing, you're not going to get the nastiness that you would get from an expired or a FISBO who's absolutely tired of getting hammered with broker calls. But even so, I still open up the way I did for every call. Sashari? Hello?
Shy.
Hello?
You reached the wrong number.
Oh, sorry about that. Wrong number. Not even close. Omar?
Hello?
Oh, sorry. I was looking for
Hello?
Omar. Sorry, I got the wrong number.
Yeah, you have the wrong number. Thank you.
Sorry
Bye-bye.
about that. I don't know what's going on. Maybe I should switch to my plus leads. This information is incorrect. Nothing to do with the dialer. I'm getting a lot of pickups and a lot of quick pickups. So in this, we might get a ton of phone calls or contacts within this 15 minutes.
Hello?
Lawrence?
Yeah, it's Larry.
Oh, hey, Larry. Larry, you're going to hate me. It's another broker calling around the neighborhood. See if I sold a couple of houses near you. It's just calling around just to see if any of the other neighbors had thoughts of possibly selling in the next few years.
What, I'm selling my house now.
Okay. All right. Well,
All right.
sounds good. Have a good day, okay?
Yeah, bye.
Bye-bye. I don't fight them. Again, and I also try to match their energy. He seemed, for some reason, I don't know, maybe that's just him. He seemed pretty direct. I don't think he was bullshitting. He's just not interested in selling his house. Now, if it's someone that starts and I feel like I can get them in a space where I can ask a few more questions, I'll start asking if they know any neighbors that would want to sell. And I'll start pushing them to, you know, to see if they want to sell. He's calling me back, actually. I don't know how to pick his number. Hello?
Hello?
Hi. Hello? Calling in regards to.
Yes.
Yeah, sorry. I'm calling in regards to your home there, 11 Williams Ave.
Uh-huh.
Okay, you're going to hate me, but I'm another realtor calling just to see. I sold a couple of houses down the street. I'm just calling to see if anyone else was interested in making a move in the next few years.
No. Nope.
Okay.
We're content where we are.
Oh,
Thank
good.
you.
No, no worries. I know it's a good neighborhood. I used to live on the street. Not anymore. All right, so she hung up. Yeah, so he was calling me again. what's up with that. But yeah, if I see that it's someone that I could. Sandra? Hello? Linda? So look at the amount of pickups I'm getting. So it's listen, this is a dialer. It's on crack. Crazy. So getting a ton of contacts. It might be hard to make videos and dial at the same time. With a triple line dialer, I would have had plenty of time to talk to the camera. I feel this is so rapid fire, but what I was trying to say is if I do have time. Loida?
Hello?
Hi, Loida? Oh, do I have the wrong number?
Wrong number.
Oh, sorry about that.
Oh, hello?
Hello?
Yes.
Sorry, I think I have the wrong number. I was looking for Loida.
Are you looking for Leah?
Yeah.
Oh, that's my mother-in-law.
Oh, okay. No, I was calling in regards to. I'm just a realtor calling in regards to her house, 68 Ship, just to see if she wanted to sell it. That's why I was calling.
Oh, no, you don't want to sell it.
That's all right. Thank you, brother.
All right.
Take it easy. So, yeah, what I was trying to say is if I find someone that I feel like I can conversate and they know I know they're the owners, then I'll, and I feel like I can get something out of them or I wasn't satisfied with their answers, there's something there, then I'll start asking questions like, are you sure? Like, no, I mean, I know it's a great neighborhood. Maybe that's not, I would never move if I were you as well. That's probably your forever home. And try to just see if they would correct me. I would just make a lot of statements to see if they'd correct me. And then start asking,
Hello?
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 I don't hear anyone. Hello? Yeah, I don't know what happened there. I didn't get a sound and there was no information there. Hello, James? Hello? Yeah, I don't know what's wrong with this thing, but it keeps dialing, even though I paused it. But yeah, I'm not going to push them. I'm not going to be salesy, but I am going to, if the opportunity shows up, ask questions and move up the conversation a little bit just to see if I can get any information, whether it's them, maybe they have other properties they want to sell, or they know any other neighbors that would want to sell. And so we'll get into that. All right, I'm going to try this again. I just had to pause it just because I thought it was going crazy. I mean, this is a good crazy. I'm getting a ton of conversations, a ton of phone calls. I'm really excited for the channel. I'm really excited for hopefully having people follow and interact and maybe hopefully build a community of agents where we're all trying to grow and learn from each other. That would be so nice. All right, here we go. Yeah, like I said, these people are so nice. I'm assuming there's maybe other agents calling. To be honest with you, I don't think so. Not in this market for some reason. We don't have a lot of agents really making outbound. lead generation, focusing on outbound lead generation, making calls. There's a few, and obviously some of them they'll attack the expires or cancels or withdrawals. There's not a ton doing circle prospecting. There's wholesalers doing circle prospecting and doing all this other stuff. And all due respect to the wholesalers, I mean, I love them. There's a lot of things that we can learn from wholesalers, but there's a lot of things we shouldn't learn from wholesalers. And I think as their demeanor, is how they carry themselves is a lot of their script. At least, Cynthia, at least the few that I've spoken to. Yeah, this happened a couple of times. I don't know why it's calling people. I don't want to hear the sound. Looks like it's answering the call, but then I hear the ring. It's the second time that happens. Alright, we'll take one more call, then we'll end the video. Like I said, I will make longer videos. So many distractions. This was probably the hardest thing.
Can't take your call now. At the tone, please record your message.
This was probably the hardest thing about starting this and really getting into a rhythm and putting it on your schedule is really all the... I have 5 active deals now. It's just paperwork, people, lawyers, clients calling, asking questions, and I have other buyers. I have a long list of buyers that are ready and looking, and just, you know, there's a lot of distractions, but you really have to kind of like time block and really... Elizabeth?
Who's this?
Hi, Elizabeth. You're going to hate me. I'm another realtor calling. Just calling around the neighborhood. I sold a few houses last year and just calling around the neighbors just to see if anyone else was interested in making the move in the next few years.
No, totally not. Sorry, bye.
Okie doke. Thank you. Well, she was nice enough not to hang up on me. Alright, I'm going to end it with that. Alright. Had about 7 contacts in freaking 16 minutes. That was insane. And so, yeah, I think I'm going to enjoy this. We started off a little rough, but that was data. A few wrong numbers. But for the most part, we got some good numbers. We got some contacts. People were nice. They weren't totally rude. Yeah, but it was definitely nice to debut the Enzo Dialer, and definitely look forward to making more videos. Until next time.